Stop Killing Games is now 1.2 million signatures. They crossed over 1 million about 3 or 4 days ago, I want to say.
I wonder who did that, Co.
Yeah, it was all last week. That was
pushed him over the line.
We really had the biggest significant bump when we mentioned it on Drop Frames. Thanks everyone to our like 300,000 people that went and signed it. You guys are fantastic.
Leon guy on the Twitters said something too. Leon Elon Tusk.
Oh, I didn't realize that he was mentioning it. Yeah.
He mentioned it.
He mentioned it, huh?
Yeah.
So
and that poo pie, YouTuber, he made a video.
Ollie's a big
Poopy
fan.
pie. I know that one.
Yeah, he's a big.
No, seriously. Like there were actually, it was pretty incredible. There were a huge
it was like
amount
the
of people
Avengers.
Yeah, it really was. There were a huge amount of people that came together right at the end and made videos supporting Stop Killing Games, and that's what pushed it over. So it's been great, and it's also the guy that runs it. His name is Ross, and I believe he made a video saying how important it is to keep signing it. It's not the kind of thing where it's just like get 1 million and we're done. He's like, they need security, they need safety. The more that are there, the better. So this is not a situation where it's like, yay, we did it. Like you can see it's of 1.4 at the bottom. So please, if you have not, let your communities know and keep it going and keep it going through. Yeah, probably if you want to talk about like the top mover in terms of who probably reignited the Stop Killing Games movement again, would probably be Moist Critical. He made a video that as Chad is pointing out, I believe is the most highest viewed currently, and I think it was also one of the first, if I'm not mistaken. So he kind of like, I would say, set the snowball rolling down the hill.
Cool.
Yep, which is awesome.
Yep. Good stuff.
Yeah, man.
All right. I guess let's jump in. Well, one last thing, and then I'll use it as a segue. Helldivers 2 is now on Xbox, which is
real quick.
Yeah.
Before we move on from Stop Killing Games.
Okay.
There was one bit of news concerning that as well. And that is this major organization announcing that maybe the Stop Killing Games movement, maybe should be restructured and probably wouldn't make too much sense. And they probably should look at that. Oh, who's in that organization? Oh, EA and Ubisoft. Oh, and they don't, and they don't want that to happen. They don't want Stop Killing Games. Okay, you know what? That's great to know. That's really good information to have.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing.
It's like, it's kind of interesting.
The fight.
It's kind of interesting because they've inadvertently put one of the most biggest seals of authenticity on it that they possibly could have by releasing that statement. Like there's this, they honestly, it would have been much smarter for them to keep quiet because that statement is not going to do anything. It's still going to keep going forward. They made that statement while the momentum was going still. Yeah. And it's like now every single person is going to look at that and be like, why would you say that?
Well, it reminds me like in the US when there's been candidates in the past for like Senate or president or whatever that is like endorsed by like David Duke, the head of the KKK. It's like, oh, they're endorsed by them, huh? Well, they didn't help you at all.
Well, no, now it is important to mention that EA and Ubisoft are not the only members of that. It is a large group of studios. Most of them are larger, not all of them, most of them are larger. But I would not be surprised if, especially as we see this motion continue to go forward, I would not be surprised at all if we start seeing those studios clarify their individual stances in public. To be more specific about what they support and don't support in the motion. And there's already people kind of grumbling about that list. So it's going to be, there may not be any reaction, but it's going to be interesting to see if there is, and how it is, if there is one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I'm glad you brought that up. I was not aware that they said anything.
Yeah. I think it's, as Chat's pointing out, I think it's EU's biggest lobbying group or the Europe's biggest gaming lobbying group.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, that's an uphill battle. Did not know that was a thing.